Sure, but Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the UMR episode 89, and we are here in Caldwell with Adair. We're playing a little practical joke here on the passengers. They all got on the train right here in Caldwell. 43 of them got on, and there was already about 26 people on the thing, so 60-some people. And we came back and told them the train engine had broken down. They were all going to have to take this Greyhound bus to Sherwood. So we got them all off, got all their luggage off, got them all loaded onto the bus, put all their luggage on the bus, and we're about to go back in there and say, April Fools, everyone. Yeah, get all your stuff and get back on the train. It's working fine. They are going to think it's hilarious. Okay, so Adair is where we're at, and he just picked up the customers, as I said, here in Caldwell. He's on his way to Sherwood. Caldwell says here's is a medium station, and Sherwood's a small. Sherwood. All right, so let's get rolling, because it turns out the passengers weren't real happy. Navigate to, yeah, that's right, Sherwood. It turns out they weren't real happy. They're not practical jokers like that. Well, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Some people have a sense of humor and some people don't. Okay, and then when we get there, we want to load. There we go. We are rolling out of Caldwell with a bunch of not happy customers. We'll offer them something special from the food car. Like if you buy 10 sandwiches, you get the 11th at 15% off. So, you know, I think they're gonna be real happy with that. All right, there he goes. Let's do this now. Okay. And it is 10:07, so we're gonna watch him for 5 minutes. That'd be 12. Now, the last time we did this, I went into the passenger cars. It was fun. I liked it. But you know what? I'm gonna go to the line side camera because I like that better. I like looking at the train from the outside. Somebody requested we did the inside, and I did it. So, yeah, not now. Okay. Now, he's got those two red lights on in the front. Why is that? Is that just normally on? I thought that was only on when he was going in that direction. I mean, going the other direction, because he'll, like, the brake lights? I don't know. What, we got a multi-bridge system coming up here. Is that bridge on the left working? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it is. It's all hooked up. There we go. Look at the chasm. Quite the chasm. Alliteration aside. All right. Is this end hooked up? Let's see. Yeah, looks like it is. All right, it's all hooked up, I guess. Cruising along at 40. And we're even on the right side, meaning the right track. We're driving on the right. There you go. Down low. Too slow. There they go. I just made a C-No hint a little while ago, and somebody suggested that I put an F7 on that route. They said there's a good Clinchfield F7. Really? Isn't that when the F7s come out? Yeah, it might have been like the 50s, right? 40s, 50s? I don't even know when the F7... I could do a Google search, couldn't I? Not gonna, but I could. Yeah, because I do have those GP9s on there. Yeah, I don't know. F7s? Yeah, I don't know. To me, whenever I think of the F7s, and this could be totally incorrect, but in my brain pan, when I think of F7s, I think modern diesels. That was the first real modern diesels that came out. And I know somebody may say, well, no, there was the GP this or the SD that came out that was, okay. But to me, despite any facts you may have, I've already made up my mind. Don't confuse me with the facts. That the F7s, to me, are modern diesels, which I know they're not. But you know what I'm saying. Maybe you don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you know what I'm saying. All right. We just got the high sign. We can hit 60. And up we go. And this is weird now. My speed is also showing on my... maybe it's in kilometers per hour. It's showing 23. We're doing, what, 54? Now it's showing 24 on the rail driver. It's odd. Alrighty. I mean, it would be faster in kilometers per hour, right? Yeah, it would be faster, so that can't be it, yeah. I don't know math. Yeah, the number would be higher than 60, not lower. Okay. All right, there we are at 10:12. All right, so I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out what we're doing next. We're here with Isla in Gilby. All right. Now, Isla was working quite a few industries in Gilby. Well, a few anyway. I don't know. It's quite a few. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. But the Gilby Pack Lumber, they already got that. The package lumber's already been offloaded. The cement pier, that's already done. They got that all unloaded. She worked Gilby Steel, which is here. And she's supposed to drop off, 5? Is that right? Did she drop off 5 for Gilby Steel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Yes, she did. Then she already got J.J. Strassel. That was 6 cars that had to be unloaded there. That was already done. And the Gilby Gasoline, she's still got 4 tanks to spot there. And then the container is also done here as well. Okay, so Gilby's back this way. And as I was running down there, I saw a train coming up this right track. Or are they coming up this track? I don't know. Let's see what the signals say. What do the signals say? Nothing. Okay, that's not very helpful. So let's run her out there. We're not going to have her drag all this with her. There's no sense at all. This stuff's going to some other place. So we will... I don't know. We got to put the... train brake on full. That's right. Now things are starting to make sense to me. Starting to remember. I'm waiting for that pressure to get down near 50, 60. Down near 60. Then we'll decouple. Here we go. Then we'll release the train brake. Put her in forward. Should be going forward at this point, right? And let's get a move on. Here we go. Yep, okay, it's working. Everything's working. So, like I said, all she got to do is run back there now and get those cars that are at Gilby Gasoline. Set those cars out. There's 7 of them, and 3 of them got unloaded, so we just got to push them down a little bit. I think there's enough room on the track. I don't know. I can't remember. We'll find out when we get down there. We're gonna obey this 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here. The only thing I'm worried about now is the train that's coming. Looked like a unit train for grain, but it's a small one. Maybe 15 cars on it. All right, right, we'll see. Maybe, are these already being held? They're not. Really don't know what track they're coming down. I can't remember. How about we stop? How about we stop before we go out there and get plowed? It says line ahead is clear. Where are they? Don't see them yet. All right, let's go into map mode. They're coming from this way here. No. There we go. Where are they? It's Philip. Philip, what track are you on, buddy? He's on the far track. Okay. Take me out of map mode. Take me out of map mode. What the? Take me back to this. There we go. Okay, so he's on the far track, so we can get onto this track here, which is the track I wanted to get on. So it all works out nicely. All right. That was the old call to dispatch. Dispatch said, "You're clear." Thank you. Out onto the track we go. All right. I don't know what the speed limit is. 60? 60? That's what I'm thinking it is. We'll find out shortly. Or maybe we got 60. Okay. I was going to say, or maybe we won't, knowing the speed limits in this game are sometime wonky. Is that a word? Sure. Clunky? Sure. Okay, so let's go back to the rear engine. Now, it's not very far to Gilby, so we'll travel together. Let's put her in reverse. And here we go. Nope, got to take the brake off. Here we go. Are we going to have to bail? 3 seems to be a popular number for it to go down to. No, there goes 2. Pumps are still working. Bail, bail, bail. Brake cylinder still at 1. Can't bail on the rail driver. That never seems to work. I mean, there is a bail on rail driver, but it never seems to work in this game. It definitely works in Railroader, or Grenade, I mean. I play so many games, I can't keep track of them. All right, let's throw it into notch 2 now. Here we go. Now, hopefully, Philip didn't decide to get over on the other track. Hopefully, I looked at it correctly. He is on the track to my right. Lots of hope going on right now. Not really the way to run a railroad. You gotta hope so much. Oh, I thought we'd be going faster than this by now. Engine's light. We'll keep it at this. Do I see him? I want to zoom in, but you can't do that in this game. Yeah, that's him. Here he comes. Hang on to your butts. We're going to have a meet. There we go. Look at the exhaust is coming straight out, then it like hits this and bounces upwards. Oh, he's trying to come over on this track, isn't he? He's being held, though. Philip, you nut. Why would you want to get over there? Okay. That was dangerous. I should have checked that before we come down this way. Oh, no, he's not coming over. He just stopped for whatever reason. Maybe he was going to try to come down that track. Yes, he's not very long. Whole bunch of grain cars. The old unit train, eh? Okay, there we go. We've hit the speed limit. We're going to go past these lakes, and then Gilby's right after that. Like I said, it's not very far. Take a drink. I raise my cup to all the other train lovers out there, and I take another drink. Thanks for watching. And I'd like to thank the train companies for being so terrific. I mean, as far as them inventing trains and running trains so I can look at them. There may be some things that some of these train companies are doing that I would not agree with. But we're not going to get into that. I don't want to talk about anything political or controversial. That's not my goal. I don't want to spread any kind of word or anything like that about anything. Keep it light and entertaining. That's all I want to do. Look at that lake. That's nice. Yep. And looks like we got a high green. Beautiful. We'll knock this one down. Knock it down. Gilby Gasoline is going to be up here on our left, which is why I wanted to be on this track. Really not the correct track here in the United States, right? Don't they run the trains on the right-hand side? Just like we drive. Just like most people drive. On the right-hand side. You know, I was on that train in England now. I'm trying to think, were they on the left-hand side? And why did I pay attention to that? What am I doing? I think we were on the left-hand side. I was sitting backwards. I was looking over to the right. And I didn't see a track. That must have meant we were running on the left-hand side. I'm pretty sure. They're high green. Knock that one down. Beautiful. You know, these are set correctly, right? Right, yep. Well, usually I go ahead and do this, don't I? Yeah. For some reason I decided not to do it this time. All right, we're going to start slowing down now. We're coming up. This is Gilby coming up here. Just past this refinery on the left where we want to go. I want to slow down a lot because I want to go up here and start throwing switches, which is what I should have done from the get. Everybody knows this. Okay, here we go. So that one's correct. This is the one I want to throw, I think, right? To go back into here. No. Oh, yeah, because we can go around this way. Okay, that's right. That track was open. Yeah, looks like that's exactly what I did the first time I come through here. I come through here, you know. Alrighty. And then another weird thing happened. So, you know, before I bring you guys back, I got to change the loads on some of the cars. Some cars get unloaded, some cars get loaded. I couldn't do that while I was still in driver like I normally can. It wouldn't let me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. 20. Slow down. So I had to go into Surveyor, and then it allowed me to change the load status. So, what? What was that all about? Why is it doing that? Did they change that for some reason? I don't know. All right, there's that center beam we unloaded earlier. That has now become the Duke's territory. Here we come, folks. that a school over there? Looks like it, doesn't it? Got the buses in front. I was wondering if it was an actual school or is it a bus garage? That looks like a school. Yeah, let's go over on this side so I can see the tracks a little bit better. This one is right and that one is right. Yep. There are the gasoline tanks we have to set out. And it looks like the track is not going to be long enough, is it? Nope. It's not going to be. Well, to pull those off, well, no big deal. We'll just stick them on this track. Actually, I could stick them on this far track. Well, I think I'm going to stick them on this track. This is the last industry I got to work here, right? Yeah. Then I can go around, round up all of my empties that I have here in Gilby and put them on these tracks here for, like I said, the Duke. He's my empties guy. He runs around the route and picks up all my empties. That's so him. All right, let's go down on this end now. Right over to here. This one here should be, yeah, that's right. Here he comes. Very nice. I was very excited to record this today. I love the UMR. And I'm thinking about Midwestern Rail, which is the ones I got to do next. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all my train games. I really, really am. There's none of them I think, oh, I got to record that today. If that ever were to happen, I would just stop recording that series. If it happened to everything, then I would stop recording everything. No. Oh, it probably goes on automatic. Can't see that ever happening, but you never know. Alrighty. We go back up now. Cat, why do you always got to come up here when you make me nervous, all right? Not gonna lie, you make me nervous. I fear you're going to step on something and turn off the recording or something. Got to be other places you can go, right? All right, there we go. Slow it down a little bit now. Let's get rid of that. All right, so we'll go down here now. I want to get it down to under 5 miles an hour. Slow it down just a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. Nicely done. All right. So now we want to release the train brake on those. Okay, Cat, what are you doing? Why? You got no place else to go. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I got no place else to go. All right, so now we're going to go put it in reverse. There we go. Very nice. Let's yank these out. Pass this switch right here. Drop 3 off there. Shove these back on there, and Isla will be done. He is one heck of a railroader. There we go. Looks like my cat, yeah. She went up on the shelf. I have these little cat stairs on my wall here by my computer. Got a hammock up there for them. I got a shelf up there for them. They like to go up there and lay down. As long as you're not walking around the keyboard. Okay. Go. Let's stop now. There we are. Put her forward. There we go. Go down low. Then that taskbar jumps up at you. All right, so there's the 3 empties. That'll do. Actually, a little bit further than I wanted to, but that'll do. I mean, that's what that'll do means, right? Okay. Here we go. That's ready. 1, 2, 3. So it should be right here, right? Yeah. Okay. Put her in reverse. Release all the brakes. Give it some time to recapitulate. Probably leave the bell on, huh? There we go. We're charged and retreat. Nice. Go. Come on. The long clear. Okay, all right. I'll inch it back ever so slightly more. There you go, buddy boy. All right, throw that switch this way now, and we'll set out the next 3. Not 2. Don't get nuts. There you go. Notch 1 ought to get her done. Okay. Now we're going to want to line this up right in here. Yeah, there's no way 3 tankers. Okay. I was starting to second guess my first analysis of how many tankers were going to fit there, but I believe I made the right choice. Get out of the way. This is a nice screenshot right here. I like this shot. Okay, a little independent brake here now. A little more. There we go. Now they can unload these 3 with the hoses right there, right? Kill the bell. Put on the train brake. Although we don't really need it, I suppose. But well, we'll put it on anyway. Safety 3rd. All right. So that is the end of Isla's turn. Let me put you guys on pause and figure out what we're doing next. Okay, we are now here with Sean, our other passenger train. And he is, as you can see on this sign right above here, Elmview. Elmview is a big station. It is a very big station. I got it down as an L, which means large. 96 people got on here. We decided we had this bus, you know, to do the same thing to these people we did at the last one, but we decided, no, let's keep that over there, and we'll just pay Greyhound for their services and don't do the joke. Yeah, look how big the station is. Woo, hey. It's Nash. It's Nash and big. All right. So, let's get down here. I think we're going to Waverly now, right? Is that where we're going? Yeah. Elmview, we're going to Waverly. All right. So, let's... oh, he's already set up correctly. There we go. Navigate to... No, not Q. Waverly. There it is. That is platform 1. Sure, why not? Here we go. Gonna load when we get there. You gotta put load because, in case you didn't know, if you don't, the train, as soon as it hits the very edge of the platform, like way back here, the engines will stop. If you put load, it'll centralize itself on the platform, which is why I always put load. This guy's scratching his head. He's thinking, was I supposed to get on that plane or train? This person over here is scratching their head saying, why did that person think that's a plane? It's a train, obviously. So, yeah, things are happening. There we go. The old baggage car on the back there. Nice. Look, we got escalators for the central platform. That's fancy. Usually you gotta walk. Oh, here comes a... level crossing. There we go. Nicely done. Now we're going to get over on the right-hand side here. We'll flip over to this side. We'll look at the time. It's 45. We'll watch them until 50. And we're going to put them in line side camera. When I put you guys on pause all the time, I should have got a Coke. I'll be all right. Got a high green. Nice. Elmfield looks like a pretty big place, doesn't it? Look at all those buildings. Out over the crystal clear waters. Even a boat out there. You can't see it anymore. You're going to have to rewind if you want to see the boat. It's there for, I don't know, a second or two. There it is on the left. The red and white one. There he goes. Passenger trains for me are always fun too because you get to see him more of the route. You're not just always looking at yards. And me shuffling cars around. Not that I don't like to do that. I love to do that, but it's nice that you just get a view of the route. Grasses are lush. Not exactly a high-speed rail. 60 mile an hour, I'm going to say no. Another boat. Where's the marina around here? Well, I'd like to know. Those boats look pretty big. That one there, not so much, but the first one looked like... You going to trailer that? Doesn't seem like you'd be able to. Not that I know anything about boats. We're coming up to a bridge. Looks like we're partially into the world. Look at this shot. Oh. Zoom by. That's kind of cool. It would have been cooler if it was up a little bit more so we weren't seeing the underneath of the world, but the nether world. Motoring right along. How far is it to Waverly? According to my calculations, is 18 miles. We should not even come close to making it there. Woo, we're on the bridge. Rail fan shot. Lots of line side shots. I didn't set any of these up. At least I don't think so. Nice. Going around the big corner here. This thing corners like it's on rails. It is on rails. That's probably why. Another high green on that one. Like growing in that field. Looks like squashed spinach. Maybe cabbage. Not sure. Probably spinach. It looks. Could you really squash a cabbage that far down? Seems kind of unlikely. Spinach will lay right down for you, no problem. That's what I'm getting at. All right, there's 1050. All right, so I'll put you guys back on pause, and then I'll figure out what we're doing next. Whoops, it was paused. Okay, we're back. Now we're with Waza, and he's in the SO Flats. There are... my phone's ringing. Okay, stop that from ringing. Very good. So there are several trains where I don't know who that is over there. Jessica's over on the grain pier, which is where we're going first. But he's dropped off. Did he drop off these? Yeah, he dropped off 5 of these already here. Dropped some off at the container, which is in the yard way over there. But the grain pier is over this way. So let's go like here. Here we go. Is this the forward one or is this the back one? If I hit plus, okay, this is going to be the back one. All righty then. Let's drop off all the brakes. Let's put it in reverse. All right. Here we go now. And away we go. No way the speed here should be 30 miles an hour. Ridiculous. But I did get a refill on my Coke. Which I am sure you are all relieved. All right. Let's stop him. Won't get any faster than 15. Let's come over here and do our switches here. Yeah. Sure, this one is going to be this way. Yeah. And then this one's going to be this way. Now someone's trying to text me. Come on, people. I'm trying to be famous on YouTube right now, okay? All right, so here we come out here. There's Jessica on the left there. These are the ones I got to pull out now. Am I going to be... No, we're going to have to go to the far end because it's just not going to work. All right. So let's go back over this way now. Let's throw that switch going this way, and then all the way down here is where the switch is on the other side. And yeah. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go, Waza. Get some ups here. Back off just a little bit. Is this Waza stuff here? I don't think so. No, it's not. This is Waza's last stop. Is the SO Flats. Then we're going to have him go around and work some industries. Do you have any industries that need work right now? One. It's up in Wallace. Why isn't... Because Philippe's up in Wallace. Why isn't he doing that? I don't know. Philippe's up in Wallace? Oh, he's headed to Wallace. That's right. So didn't we just see Philippe? Yeah, we did. He passed us going the other way when we were up in, where were we? Gilby. Yeah, that's right. All right. I'm going to want to switch this one back to mainline service. Should have done that last time I was up here, but trying to get better at that. Okie dokie. There we go. Mainline service. Pow. Right back. Now we can juice it. Let's put it in notch 2. We're already rolling. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. Now, I hope those weren't my deck guys. They're not supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm getting my deck rebuilt. My old deck's falling apart. They aren't supposed to be here till tomorrow, but now I'm thinking maybe they're calling right now to say, hey, we got an opening today. Can we come down today? At which I would have said yes. But right now I'm being famous, so if that's the case and they can't make it, well, so be it. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. There's the grain pier on the right now. We just got to shove them forward is all we got to do. Well, I think we're going to want to pull those off first, though. Put them on the storage tracks, and then put the rest of them on there. Because there were 45 cars in total. Scratch that. 42 cars in total. And you can unload 23 at a time on those at the pier. So, yeah. There'll be more than enough room. Of what, 19 left to go now? I'm doing my math right. That is one ginormous grain pier. The granary is ginormous. I think there's a level crossing up here, isn't it? Yeah. They're slowing down, too. We had to do 2 shorties on that one. I didn't like the sequence, the way it was lining up with when I was going to cross that road. All right. Let's move down here and get ready for him. Now, this one here, we're going to want to put in mainline 2 because I should be able to squeak out, I think, anyway. We'll put it in the mainline to be safe. Worst case scenario, I got to flip it again. That's no big deal. But I should be able to slip out going ahead now. Well, Jessica's sitting there. I don't know. Okay, well, she'll slow down a lot sooner than this. Not bad. We'll get it, though. We'll just put the brakes on like a lot. Here we go. Brakes on a lot. Forward. And into the grain pier we go. Nice. Always puts a smile on my face. Like the Star Wars ship, you know, that comes off from the top of the screen, and this one comes from the side. And it looks nothing like the Star Wars ship. Although, wouldn't it be great to have a Star Wars ship like in the CSX colors? Oh, yeah, but chat. Although I have to admit, Darth Vader does not strike me as a railroader. Oh, okay. Did I switch that back to mainline service? I did. Good man. All right, there's the cars we want to lash onto. We're sneaking up on it. Now it's going to give it a A little bit of throttle there, but maybe not. I think this is going to be good. We'll just coast. And we're going to go up there and take a look, see what we got. Are there 2 empty tracks? Is there enough room on the one? I can still run around it with Jessica in the way. It's starting to look like the Tidewater dock. Not dark. Okay. Let's go up here and take a look-see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh, we got 3 tracks up there. Oh, yeah, we can throw them all on this track. And then we can either run down this track or that track. If they don't fit, we can fit them on the second track, too. But we still have to do this. All right. Let's connect these 2 up. And I got to check now. When I unloaded those cars, I had to decouple them so I can unload them all at the same time. That's just, something within the game. And so I'm wondering, did I recouple that? Didn't I? I can't remember. There we go. But there's a way to figure it out, isn't it? Come down here and then do this. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so now this one should be full. Right, is it? Yep, it is. And the next one down should be empty. That's right. So it's this the 2 that are rusted out SCLs are the ones that we want to ram onto the other track. Okay, so now the question is this thing going to be long enough? I don't know. I got questions. But here's the first answer. Let's first get this thing rolling. Here we go. All right, good. Pull out the slack. That's nice. Let's put it notch 2 now. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now, yeah, the question is, now, just to be safe, let's throw this one back into pier here. There we go. All righty. And then we're going to want to clear this switch right here. Nice looking Jessica and her engine set, her power set. Got an old paint scheme in the middle there. A sky blue. Oh, that is tasty. Adjust the microphone here. There we go. Beautiful. Of course, there are another 2 rusted that are right in a row. What was the first 2 rusted? Those must be the first 2 rusted. Yeah. That's probably where we want to stop it. We'll find it again. Said it before, I'm going to say it again. I really like these grain cars. It's all the same car, but they have a random skin select. Some old Seaboard Systems, SCL. Nice. Okay. Now, is the independent brake going to be enough? I'm thinking so. I got 2 engines on front. They're both going to put on their brakes. Oh, Sean is stuck. It just said down there. All right. Start giving it a whole bunch of independent. That's a whole bunch of nothing's happening. We're going to put some train brake in. Put those over there. Are we out onto the main line again? Look at that. See? Just barely, but we are. I think I threw the switch. We're going to want to back these up. Probably about right here or so. Okay, release all the brakes. Back and forward. For those lines to recharge. Bailing the brake cylinder. I hit D like 4 or 5 times. It goes down, but is that because of what I'm doing, or is it just going down because of... All right, back the other direction. Here we go. Here are the seagulls. Are those seagulls? I think those are seagulls. They're not invisible seagulls. They're actual seagulls hanging out. Seagulls. They're like seagull. It's not a seagull. It's a seagull. All right, I'm thinking about that too much right now. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Back these onto here. Look at the power. I don't know if we're going to fit all 23 on this track or not, tell the truth. Let's prepare for that possibility. Oh, Jack. Easy. All right, so we're going to go over here, right? And then these should all be this way, except that one isn't. Yeah, just in case we go over, so we don't derail. And then we're going to want to come down here. We're going to want to figure out where's the 23. I don't think those two are it. I think this is it right here, right? This one here is empty, right? Which means that this one here is loaded. Yep. Okay, so that's the one we want to... Last one we want to put on this track. Then we'll be able to measure up if we've got enough room or not. I don't know what Jessica's doing on there. She's probably looking at her phone or something. She can't do nothing right now. I don't know if she's working other industries up here or not. I didn't have a chance to interview her, so, you know. All right, so we're adding another train break. Independence not getting it done. Looks like we're going to fit these on here. Okay, let's go full train brake. Full independent. 86%. Okay. Pressure drop. There we go. This way. And now we're going to reverse it back. Get lighter load now for you. There you go. All right. So it should be, this should say 20, right? It says 21. Why is it 21? Because I did my math wrong? No. It should be 21. Yeah, because I got 2 engines on the front. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Spoken with confidence. All right. So I did my math right the first time when I figured out there was 19, but then I did it wrong the second time because I forgot there were 2 engines. Now you forget something like that and you're just looking at them, but it happens. Here we go. Stop them right there. There it is. You can do it. Those independents do not like stopping this train. Here we go. This way now. And let's ram them back forward. Put them back onto the unloading grates. Great. Then Waza, when he's done doing this, he's got to run over to Esso Flats. We've unloaded 2 cars of stone there, but he's got 3 more to set out. You can only unload 2 at a time, so it's going to be running between here and Logan Cement. Little notch to it. There he goes. Nice. Oh, what? What's going on? Did I forget to throw the switch? Oh my gosh. Come on now. Did I double click it? I'll have to look in post. In post-production. I'm so professional when I say that, don't I? Okay, but I don't look professional when I back these cars past the switch, only to either not switch it or double click it or whatever I did. Gosh darn it. Oh, boy. Okay, it's all right. Everything's good. Target not big enough for you? You'd have thought Smiling Jimmy would have got on the radio. Of course, why would he really, right? I mean, he's got to figure. A conductor's down there hanging on the end. He should know when the switch is thrown one way or the other, right? I don't need to look and say, hey, that switch is thrown wrong. Hard to see from all the way up there anyway. Or it's not Smiling Jimmy, is it? It's Waza. Throw it. Okay. Now we'll try this again. Here we go. Now it is thrown. Okay. Enjoying myself too much. That's what the problem is. Bail, 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 bail. Now we can throw it notch 2. We got some movement. There we go. Banging and clanging. Now it's still there, right? All right. I think I'm half convinced that the game switched it back on me. I've never seen that happen before. As long as I can pass the blame onto something other than myself, I'm happy to do it. Holy moly, look at what time we are over time right now. We'll just set these out. Take a few minutes now to set these out. You know you're having fun when you look over the time, you're like, uh-oh. This is awesome. All right. Go. On to the grain dock. We made too much wheat. We got to get rid of it. I can hear the bell. Means the engines must be close, and sure enough, there they are. All right, just got to get it over the grates now. Start slowing this down. That train brake is effective. I'll say that right now. Maybe a little too effective. Oh, come on. No, no. I messed that up. The brake's got to recharge. There we go. So they start moving about 80. If you're gonna grind some brake pads, you know it's gonna happen. A little bit more. And that'll do. Full train brake. A whole lot of independent brake. Kill the bell. All right. So we're gonna have to stop there. Waz is not done yet, but we're definitely gonna have to stop here. We've run out of time. This is a nice shot right here, as a matter of fact. Okay, hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had lots of fun. We went kind of long today, but if I'm playing Trainz, it's all good. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why do you not leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that these girders here, these supports here that are holding up this very heavy stuff on top look awfully paper thin, well, this just may not be the channel for you.